Hello everybody, welcome back here to the 2020 Pro Tour. You're looking at Marcus Mora. He's about to play his next shot here at 11. .449-yard par 4. This is the penultimate group. We will be catching up with the group behind very shortly, but we couldn't resist. Marcus Mora, Tom Murray and Malcolm Mackenzie in this group right now. That was Marcus Mora just playing a shot. It's Tom Murray over on the left, looking like he's in a bit of trouble there. I can tell you as well, Chris Hansen leading the way, currently at the top of the leaderboard, 4 under par, going very well indeed. Former European Tour player, close to 100 starts, and he's leading here at 4 under. So far that is getting the job done. Can he hold on? Good stuff indeed. Whilst I go pick Leon up, our cameraman, pop that leaderboard up onto the screen so you can see for yourself how things are currently panning out. We are starting to get to the closing stages. This is the 11th hole. The group behind of Simon Dyson, John Parry and Nick Marsh are just taking their way to the tee box now. So we're going to make our way up to the green, and then we're obviously going to stick around here to watch the tee shots here, because the 12th is a par 3. In fact, this time last year when we were last at Rockcliffe Hall, we did a bit of hole-in-one hunting up at 12, and we got quite close a few times. Will we see one in this broadcast? Who knows? Right, let's take that leaderboard down, because we're going to have a look at Malcolm Mackenzie. He's in a little bit of trouble here in at the bunker. His second shot went straight into the sand, unfortunately. Tom Murray, Malcolm Mackenzie and Marcus Mora in this group. Well, let's even grab a quick word with any of them shortly. You're looking at Malcolm Mackenzie right now. Difficult shot out the bunker. What's he going to do here? Just trying to get himself into position. A lot on the line here today. Don't forget, £5,000 to the winner here at Rockcliffe Hall. It's the second major of the year on the 2020 Pro Tour. Big thank you to the Golf Travel people as well. This is the Golf Travel People Masters. What a shot as well. Whoa. Well deserving of a round of applause there for Malcolm Mackenzie. Right, Marcus Mora up now. He's got an equally tricky shot, perhaps even, and I think he's got a solid foot in there, isn't he? I'm just a bit further down the hill from him, so I can't quite see how close to the edge of the bunker he is. You can probably see better than me. Decides to take the high route. Ooh, and you can see why. Wonderful stuff. You have to say, none of these players really in contention this afternoon, but a very strong group nevertheless. Comfortably put away for Marcus. So here's Tom Murray. We're going to have the legs. Go on, make it. Ah, yes. Nice stuff, eh, Marcus? You like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good, though, isn't it? Great birdie from Tom there. First time I've played with him. He's a really nice guy. I've heard a lot about him. Got a good draw today with old Malcolm Mackenzie.
Oh, yeah.
Won the French Open in, I don't know, a few years ago, but he's got a record, hasn't he? The longest win, like 508 events without winning an event.
Wow.
But he's played 508 events on the European Tour, so incredible. Like,
it's remarkable, isn't it? It's good to see Malcolm. Of course, we saw him last week, 2 weeks ago, at Moortown as well. Malcolm, it's good to see you again.
Hello, Ian.
How's it going out there today?
I'm finding it a little bit tough today in this chilly wind, but I had a triple bogey on one hole, so I'm trying to grind my way back with a few birdies on the back nine.
Are you enjoying it though?
Yes, I'm in good company.
Yes,
and,
Marcus was just singing your praises.
Yes, Tom's playing really steady, so he needs a good finish.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks.
All right, cheers.
Best of luck. It's good to see you again as well. We'll watch the tee shots here at the par 3 12th if we get a chance. We do have the final group coming through behind Malcolm Mackenzie there. Lovely to hear from him as always. We caught up with him a couple of weeks ago at Moortown as well. So we're just waiting for the group ahead just to finish up. So here we go, par 3 now, the 12th here at Rockcliffe Hall. It's the Golf Travel People Masters. If you want to find out more about Golf Travel People, they've got a number of offers on at the minute as well, from warm weather training, tuition, you name it, or you just want to book a golf holiday. Golf Travel People is the way to do it. There's a link in the body of this broadcast, just give it a click, you can get straight through to their website as well. So it's going to be Tom Murray to go first. There you go. So it looks like we're going to have Tom Murray to go first. Safe, front of the green for Tom Murray, playing very well, we're hearing. Here's Marcus Mora. Go. There's Marcus Mora in a bit. It's gone off to the right, hasn't it? Back right. Now Malcolm Mackenzie. Nicely in the air. It's just a bit short. Cheers guys, thank you. Play well. Right, so we are going to turn our attention actually now back to the 11th, because we do have Simon Dyson, John Parry and Nick Marsh coming up. I'm delighted to say Simon Dyson is playing his yellow ball as well today. It's now a famous yellow ball for Simon Dyson. He's dressed in the white top there, white cap. John Parry just off to the left alongside Nick Marsh there. Nick Marsh with a white cap, navy blue top, John Parry the black cap, walking towards us. And I think it might be Nick Marsh, or either Nick or John. One of them is in the bunker in front of us where we saw Malcolm just previously. Now, if you aren't just tuning in and unaware of one of the many reasons why we're following this group, because Simon Dyson, 6-time winner on the European Tour. John Parry is a winner on the European Tour as well. Nick Marsh is a multiple winner on the 2020 Pro Tour. Is because if Simon Dyson wins today, he wins a bonus £10,000. Not only will he win the £5,000 first prize, he'll win a bonus £10,000 as well. So not too bad. And 2 weeks ago at Moortown, he won the first major of the year on the 2020 Pro Tour to win £5,000 there. So he could walk away with a total of £20,000 in 2 weeks on a developmental tour. It's quite incredible, isn't it? Big thank you to McLaren Sport for putting that bumper bonus in. There are going to be a total of 3 majors this year, so you will have another chance. Any player who wins 2 majors on the 2020 Pro Tour, well, 2 out of 3, will win that £10,000. It's a great shot by Simon Dyson there as well. He's got to be happy with that. Level par, last I saw, alongside John Parry, both players playing at level par. Currently, that's 4 shots off the lead. 2020 Pro Tour co-founder Chris Hansen is the current leader at the minute, although it's Daniel McLaughlin who is the clubhouse leader. With another player, I believe, as well. It was Nick Marsh in the bunker. He's got out. Oh, what a shot. Nick Marsh there. Thought he was going to dip straight into the hole. Good stuff from Nick. I'm sure he just said, Nick Marsh, I'm sure he just said it's like the Blackpool Beach, that. So yeah, an awful lot of big credentials in this group, isn't there? 6-time winner Simon Dyson, a winner, 1-time winner on the European Tour, John Parry, and John Parry a serial winner, of course, on the 2020 Pro Tour. And then I think did he go on to win a Euro Pro Order of Merit last year as well, playing on the Challenge Tour this season. I'm sure he'll might have the odd exemption as well for the European Tour too. That's not confirmed, by the way. It's just me thinking of it in my head. Probably completely wrong. Turn. Oh, just missing right, isn't it? Is that a bit of an opportunity gone for Simon Dyson? He needs to really have a strong remaining 6 holes, doesn't he? He's going to have to play them outstandingly well. The wind is starting to pick up as we thought it might now. It's quite windy where I'm stood. I'm higher than the players currently at the minute, but they're about to come to my height at the par 3 12 very shortly. We're going to stay with this group as well, so do not go anywhere. So in it goes. The player's going to make their way to the par 3 12 now. As we said before, there's an awful lot on the line. We will make our way up to and follow this group down. The group ahead are just finishing up as well. They're just holding out at 12. Simon Dyson are all in the white. We'll let the players just crack on. It said there's quite a lot on the line. Normally we'd jump in and talk to them. Might grab a word with Nick Marsh actually after that, because it was something special, wasn't it? I thought that was going in, Nick. I thought you were about to treat us to a bit of an exhibition. I thought that was going in.
Nearly. Had a look on the way past, didn't it?
How's it been today?
All right. It's a bit tricky out here, as you can probably see.
Wind's
picked up a little bit, and could do with just the putter warming up.
Yeah.
And we'll be all right.
So you're going to make it quite a difficult finish, you think? Final 6 holes with this wind.
Funnily enough, there should be downwind,
Yeah.
so it might play a little bit easier than we've been used to. So.
Good luck. There you go. Actually, the wind might be an advantage, downwind, for the final few holes. So the group ahead are just now finishing up. There we go. Flag goes in, and here we go. Par 3 12 with Simon Dyson, John Parry, and Nick Marsh here. The final group of the 2020 Pro Tour Golf Travel People Masters here live at Rockcliffe Hall. And look at the flag billowing, blowing heavy left to right wind here. Taking the time. Of course, you can use your measuring devices. So we're going to stay with this group through 12, maybe down to 13 before breaking off and heading back to 18 to see if we can catch up with the club current with Chris Hansen. I wonder if we can get him to commentate with us as well for the final stages too. Look at it, it's really pushing it, but wow, that wind is vicious. I don't know if you caught that in the sky, but it massively pushed that ball to the right. I think both Simon and John Parry up next there will have learnt an awful lot from that tee shot. Of course, John Parry, a winner on the European Tour, also winner of the Fowler Series, a series that we're very close to as well. Lovely shot there by John Parry, safely on the green. And here we go, Simon Dyson. If he's going to scoop that £10,000, he's going to have to go close here. This would be a very good time for us to catch our first ever live hole in one. We're playing off the black markers, 182 yards. That's a long one. hold or hold. I think it got lipped over the bunker, then it got over, so that's okay. It did sound like he might have just caught a bit of the ground with it. Whilst we walk our way down to the third green, let's pop that live leaderboard back up onto the screen so you can see how things are going at the minute. It is heating up here. The sun has come out. It's still cold here in Darlington at Rockcliffe Hall, but the action on the course is really heating up, and I believe it's still Chris Hansen leading the way. So it's 5 under. So Dan Brown in the clubhouse at 4 under, but Chris Hansen has moved to 5 under par indeed. My word, could we be on for a playoff? We have to have a winner today. We have to have a winner. The 2020 Pro Tour Order of Merit is done on prize money as opposed to a point system. So it's good for us. It's good for you at home as well, because if there's a playoff, you'll be able to watch it live with us. It will be a sudden death playoff. Of course, if we struggle for light, which I don't think we will, it's sort of early enough, then it will be a nearest to pin shootout. But I think, what time are we now? Nearly 4 o'clock. I think we'll be okay. So we're going to stay with this group at 12, and we're going to follow them down 13 as well before heading back to base just for a short break before finishing up the action at 18. Of course, unless there is a playoff to be played. So it's looking like, is it going to be? It's going to be Simon Dyson to go first. Very good shot for Simon Dyson there. He needs to put that away to even have a slight chance, but with the wind behind them coming down the final few holes, it could play to their advantage. There could be some late drama here at Rockcliffe. So he's got a lovely little touch on it. He seems a bit disappointed, Nick Marsh, but I thought that was pretty good. So here is John Parry. Oh, he knows straight away, doesn't he? I've got a line right behind him and I just saw it break off to the left. Do get your comments in. We can see the comments. If you want to ask a player a particular question at the end of the rounds, we'll put it to them. If you've got a question for Simon Dyson, John Parry, Nick Marsh, comment below. We can see them. And if we don't read them out, we'll pick them up afterwards, put them to the players. Marsh just feeling a bit unsettled there, just going to take his time. Oh, great stuff. So here is John Parry now. It rolled a little bit further along the hole than I thought. Good stuff from John Parry. Nice par there. Simon Dyson needs to make this, really. You feel if he doesn't, then any chance of that £10,000 bonus is gone. And he does. Excellent. Right, let's make our way. I'm going to go pick Leon up, our excellent technician. And we're going to make our way to 13. We're going to follow this group for one more hole here at 13 before breaking off, getting ourselves back and getting ready for the final, we believe will be the final broadcast, unless of course there's a playoff. Anything can happen here at Rockcliffe. As we make our way to 13, unlucky for some, not for others.
How you going there, mate? You okay?
Yeah, very well. How are you? All right.
Who's leading?
Hanson.
Is it?
Yeah, 5. Dan Brown in clubhouse at 4. There you go. Let's pop that at the leaderboard. I was just chatting to Simon Dyson's caddy actually, so telling him the scores, but you may as well see them for yourself. Let's pop that leaderboard up onto the screen for you, so you can see. And of course, unless anything dramatically has changed in literally the last few minutes, as we head to 13 now. Par 5, 556 yards. It's not the longest par 5 on a course though. That is reserved for 16. Over 7,000 yards. I'm going to turn around because they've got a long walk actually to the tee box here. We're not going to go all that way. We're going to stick around down here, but we will drive the par 5 with them. And once they hole out, like I said, we're going to go for a short break before concluding the action at 18. You will hear from the winner today. You will see them. We will interview them. There's a high chance it's going to be Chris Hansen, former European Tour player, close to 100 starts. Now, if you've enjoyed our coverage today, which I really, really do hope you have, of the 2020 Pro Tour Golf Travel People Masters here live at Rockcliffe Hall, you can watch even more live sport, live golf with us. We are live sport now on YouTube. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Do give it a click. Hit subscribe as well. You can watch live 2020 Pro Tour Golf. You can watch live England golf tournaments. So much more as well. We've got some big breaking news to bring you over the course of the next week or so. So make sure you look out for that as well. We also bring you live football. We bring you the match day football show. If you like your football, we're big into motorsport as well. We bring you action from the BRSCC, the British Automobile Racing Club, the MG Car Club, Motorsport Vision Racing, 750 Motor Club, you name it, we're all over the place. And your men's and women's Premier Handball League, all live, all free on Live Sport Now on YouTube. This is your show too. Remember, we can see those comments. Get involved. Tell us what you think of Rockcliffe Hall. Tell us what you think of the coverage. Tell us what you think of the field. It's a very strong field, isn't it? We've spoken to the likes of Lee Slattery today, Malcolm Mackenzie, Chris Hansen. We've got Simon Dyson in front of us, John Parry in front of us. Wow, what a field, what a strong field. We've had Nicholas Popperton playing, Nick McCarthy playing, Dan Brown playing. It's a wonderful field here. Now, we're not going to be able to get going just yet. There is a cart bag right in the middle of the 13th fairway here, so I just wonder if, have they lost a ball or something? I think a ball might have been lost. Now, whilst we wait, whilst it looks like we've got a little bit of time, we caught up with the early clubhouse leader a little bit earlier, Daniel O'Loughlin. He finished at 2 under par. He was in the clubhouse relatively early. In fact, he was in the opening group. We had a quick chat with him as soon as he finished his round, and here's what he had to say. Finished 1 under?
2 under.
2 under.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
clubhouse leader, obviously.
I know, yeah,
but it's gone quite well then, it looks like.
Yeah, I played really solid, hit a lot of greens. I was a little bit frustrated, missed a few putts coming in, which I felt like I should have made, but
Yeah.
overall I'm pretty happy with 2 under.
Bit of an opportunity at 18 there, wasn't it? Lovely approach shot.
Yeah, it was just left it a little bit short. I think the line was good, but at the same time you don't want to send one absolutely whizzing past. So
I don't know if you're aware of what the scores are out there. 4 at the minute is the best on the course.
is it?
Do you think 2's got a chance then?
I think.
We're hearing the wind might pick up a bit as the day goes on.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But there's a few chances coming in, I'd say. Like there's a lot of holes where it's sort of driver wedge, and then obviously par 5's coming in too. So I think a couple lads probably will sneak a couple more, but I don't think 2's. It's not too far off.
Don't go home yet.
Yeah,
I think it's the point to say. Well, no, okay. That was Daniel O'Loughlin a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, 2 under. He did stick around. That's not going to get the job done, though. So Chris Hansen's still leading the way, 5 under par. Dan Brown at second. He's in the clubhouse at 4. Is that going to be enough to force a playoff or even potentially win it? Well, we're going to find out soon, aren't we? Whatever happens, you will know, and you will hear from the winner today live as well. There will be at least one more broadcast after this one. We're going to stick around with this group of Simon Dyson, Nick Marsh and John Parry as we head up the par 5 13th. Then we're going to break off and round out the action. We're going to head to 18 and watch the final groups come home and crown our Golf Travel People Masters champion for 2022 here at Rockcliffe Hall. There's still a couple. If you just put the camera ahead, actually, Leon, for the group ahead, we've got Tom Murray in that group and Malcolm McKenzie as well. They're just getting ahead. Marcus Mora too. I think there's just been a bit of a delay. I think there might have been a lost ball in that group, hence the reason why it's taken a little bit of time just to get them through. Right, here we go. So Nick Marsh on the tee now. He's a driver in hand. He's loading up. Let's see, drop this bomb. Off we go. So John Parry now loading up, ready to unleash. Now there are opportunities here, 13 to 18. A few scoring holes coming up, so it's far from over yet. Here is Simon Dyson, who is now famous yellow ball. 6-time European Tour winner on the tee now. Oh, a lovely drive there by Simon Dyson. We're going to make our way down. We'll make our way down the par 5 13th fairway here. Whilst we do is pop that leaderboard back up onto the screen for you. that time we caught up with him to chat about Simon, quick question. You seem to be the only player I've seen playing a yellow ball. Any reason for that?
Fred Couples uses it.
It's a good enough reason, isn't it?
On the planet, so yeah.
What can I say? I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Do you know what? I just like it. It seems to stand out for me a little bit more. You know, for short game, things like that, putting, and I like the feel of it. It's good.
I've heard a few things about coloured balls, but apparently they're bigger to hit. They look bigger on the eye. It's probably why I like to play them, because, you know, I'm rubbish, but
you
don't
know
need
what?
any help.
It is. It's just, you know, it's not even.
We'll walk and talk, shall we?
I'm not even sure it. You know, it performs great.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just started using it about a year ago and just really liked it. So that's why it's in play.
Can't argue that.
Yeah.
Best of luck for the rest of the round. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Yeah, that was, we've got Malcolm Mackenzie here, just in a bit of bunker trouble. Again, we saw him in a bit of trouble at 11, and the wind is billowing quite hard. We're just right where we've parked the buggy. It's a good shot from Malcolm Mackenzie. It's a bit short, but we're just going to drive the buggy around a little bit. So yeah, Tom Murray here, Malcolm Mackenzie and Marcus Mora in the group ahead. This is the 13th green, so we've just okay, we're going to get into position. So the signal's breaking up a bit, but that way we're going to get into position, and when we do, we'll stay there. So here's Marcus Mora, stood over the ball. And what a cracking putting action for Malcolm Mackenzie there, look. Is it going to drop? Oh, it's just pulled away, didn't it? There we go, good stuff. We're going to stick around here now because we do have the final group coming through. We've just been following them in this broadcast. Simon Dyson, John Parry and Nick Marsh, the big superstar feature group. 7 European Tour wins between them. That was Nick Marsh, wasn't it? And hold. Stop. Don't roll off. It's quite a steep ridge there. Can it hold? Stop. Yes. It's going to be a tricky putt though. There's almost a hump in that green where the pin is cut. It's almost on an upper tier. It's going to be very difficult indeed, but these guys are pros. So John Parry now, winding up for his second shot, par 5. Big opportunity for Nick Marsh here. It was a cracking shot, wasn't it, really? Just over 550 yard par 5, 13th here at Rockcliffe Hall. And that's going to run on quite nicely, I think, as well for John Parry. Excellent shot. Now, by my reckoning, that will be an eagle putt for Parry. So, suddenly, we're into the scoring holes now, aren't we? What can Simon Dyson do? This one goes close. Suddenly, it's game on. There's still time out here for Simon Dyson. If he wins today, he wins a total of £15,000. He's on for the bonus. It's coming right. It's coming our way. So Simon Dyson's ball is here. He's actually got quite a reasonable shot here. I think that tree's not really going to be in play too much. So he's kind of gotten away with that a little bit. So he's still on for a birdie opportunity from here. He can get up and down from there. He'll birdie it. But big opportunity for Parry here to make a move up that leaderboard. He was level par. He's got an eagle putt here at 13. Marsh as well. He's got an eagle putt, although I'd rather have Parry's than Marsh's. So all these players still in this. Chris Hansen, of course, going very well though. 5 under par. Dan Brown currently in the clubhouse at 4. He's the leader as it stands right now, but Chris Hansen still playing. So Chris Hansen just a couple of holes ahead. He's on 16. He's got a 1-shot lead over Dan Brown, who's in the clubhouse. And if the wind is playing behind, could that work in Chris Hansen's favour? So Nick Marsh was 1 over. Sorry, it is 1 over. Simon Dyson is actually 2 over. So you have to say Simon Dyson's chances here have gone of winning the £10,000, but it's still a pleasure to have him with us.
Oh, thanks.
No worries. I know I like the yellow ball.
Good one, isn't it?
So Dyson have a lot to think about. Unfortunately, he is 7 off the lead though. As it stands right now, he's 6 off the clubhouse lead. There's a few opportunities, but really he's left himself too much work to do to pick up that £10,000 McLaren Sport bonus. He will have another opportunity though later in the year. Get the kick. Stop. I think it's a pretty good effort from there. He doesn't seem happy, but I think that's pretty good. And don't forget, this is a par 5, so that will be for a birdie opportunity there for Simon Dyson to get to 1 over. It's currently 2 over par. John Parry level par, as is, I think Nick Marsh is 1 over. So if Parry can hold this, suddenly, with 5 to go, he's only 3 off the lead and in contention, but he's got to sink this, and it's not easy at all. As I said, that pin is cut here at 13 on the upper tier. It's got to go up quite a severe slope. Just a bit short from Nick Marsh. That was for eagle, so he's got a chance of birdie here. If he can sink that, it will put him back to level par for his round. 5 off the lead, 6 currently as it stands, 5 off the clubhouse lead. And time really running out for this trio. It's a wonderful group though, isn't it? John Parry, Nick Marsh, Simon Dyson. We've said it quite a few times, but you can't get away from facts. Get up that hill. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, line was great. Just needed a little bit more oomph to it. Right, here's Dyson now. This is for birdie. So we've got a trio of birdie putts coming up now. Dyson, Marsh, Parry. Oh, with an opportunity here to claw one back. Go on, get in, get in. Oh, yes. Great stuff, Simon Dyson there. Perhaps a little bit too little too late for the tournament. But good stuff, nonetheless. Can Nick Marsh follow? Take himself back to level par. Yes, he can. And now Parry with the easiest of the 3, really. And we're going to see a trio of birdies here at 13. There you go, and it goes great. So it was really all Simon Dyson still in show with that brilliant up and down. Right, that is about it from us for this broadcast. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up onto the screen for you so you can see how things look at the top. It's getting close. Can Chris Hansen close out that 5 under par? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to break off, get ourselves back, reset up. We're going to head to 18, and we're going to be joined by Chris Hansen as well. Win, lose, whatever. If it goes to 4, and there's a playoff, guess what? We're going to bring you that playoff live. I can assure you there's one more broadcast at least to bring you today. So don't go too far. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee. We're going to get ourselves back. We'll be back on the course at 18 shortly. See you soon.